Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a lovely sunny morning here at Woburn. I'm delighted to have James Taylor with me, former England international cricketer, here for a short game lesson.
See you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure. It's great to have you. We've been trying to do this for a while, haven't we?
It's been a while. Busy diaries.
Yeah, busy diaries, but we've got a lovely day for it. And of course, you used to play off +2, so you've been a really good golfer. Not playing as much these days. And you say your short game just needs a bit of a look at.
Yeah, you know, when you've been playing a lot, it's never an issue because you're always playing, you're practicing, you're playing. But when you have a couple of quiet years, lockdown, a new baby,
Yeah.
things get in the way and work, you just lose your feel, your timing, and just practice, lack of practice.
Yeah. And do you sort of get a pattern? Is there a shot you struggle with, or is it just consistency of strike? You know, what do you want to get out today?
When I look on your, when I've watched your previous videos, everybody says a bit of both, and I'm that man.
Yeah,
so it's probably a little bit of both, and it's just lack of consistency with ball connection, which comes back to, for me, lack of consistency with my stroke.
Yeah, that's it. And you were saying just off camera there, you're really into the technique. You like to know the technical elements. You're a coach yourself. You know, you coach at Leicestershire cricket, county cricket. So yeah, it's important to know the technique.
Yeah, and there's so many crossovers between cricket and golf because they're both very mental sports, but also very technical sports. And I think it's really important. It certainly helps. Yes, there's feel. I hear that, but it's great to know the technique that's required.
Well, I think feel comes from technique. If you've got poor technique, you never have a good feel.
And confidence comes from it.
Yeah, totally agree. Right, let's check your technique then. We're going to go to that pin there. Just do what you normally do. You're a 54 guy, you were saying?
Yes, I would usually be a 54 guy, but I will stick with my 54.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go
do what you normally do.
Okay.
Have a feel. Let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, pretty good. How did that one feel?
It came off nice. A little bit of check, obviously, probably a little bit steep into the back of the ball.
Yeah.
Because this is why I said to you I might want to go to the 50 because there's a little bit of loft. It's a flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of distance, but I could easily keep the ball lower.
Yeah.
And it would probably be easier and probably less dig into the ground.
Yeah, sure. We'll go to the 50-50 if you're happy with that. Because I agree. I think particularly there's a little bit of an upslope there before the pin, isn't there?
Yeah.
When the ball starts to slow down, you don't want to have too much check on it. So let's check it out with the 50. But I quite like there's a few good things there. Certainly at address I liked.
And then you do that.
You get that one a bit, okay.
Yeah, and I've done that a couple of times.
I don't think that was far. I mean, the first one was okay, but I don't think actually the first one was far away from that.
Yeah.
I think you just managed to.
And it's just coming in a bit.
Feels like it's digging in there for you, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, it gets in your head a bit, then you get a bit nervy, don't you? And that's how it goes. And the confidence go a bit.
So my thought. This is what I wanted to speak to you about as well.
Good.
So obviously I'm in between things and finding a way, but I like a feel. So like whether it's a draw feel, so that might be a draw feel, and I'm coming in a little bit from the inside and steep, whereas the other field is obviously a fade feel, and obviously rather than going between them, I should probably have one consistent feel. Okay. So I was going to say, I wonder if it's different with like a fade feel.
Well, a fade would tend to get you steeper, and a draw would tend to get you shallower. So I think we probably want to try and get you a little bit shallower for sure. But there's ways in which we can do that, which I've already seen why. I want to see 2 more shots, and then I'll get into the nuts and bolts of it. Okay, same thing. Just happened to time that a bit better, didn't you?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I was going to say, that's probably my whole game.
Yeah.
It's timing. When my timing and sequence is there, it's all good.
Well, listen, you've got great hands. You know, you played for England cricket team, amazing batsman, fielder. You know, it's you've got great feel, great sporting instinct, but the technique's got to be there, hasn't it, to underpin it, you know?
And when you're playing less, you need to rely on technique more and less of sequencing and feel and timing.
Yeah, sure.
Because you can't always get that.
Yeah, that was That's a better release of the club. Right. Okay, so stand this side then, James. There's some very good bits there. But you see all these divots, they're all, see these little curly divots?
Yeah.
They're all over the place. So that's telling us the club's not really working through the turf in a particularly friendly manner. You might struggle more when the ground conditions are a little softer. You probably would struggle if you were playing abroad and there's some grain coming into you, if you've played on Bermuda grass in particular. So we've got to basically get your club working in a friendlier manner through the turf, right? That's the crux of it. That's what we've got to do. You set up to the ball quite nice. It's quite tidy. Always come back to having absolute world-class basics in setup, and you're not far away from being world-class over the ball. I like the stance, it's narrow. You've got your weight. You could perhaps go a touch more to your left hand side, okay, just with your weight. And I would definitely encourage you to flare your foot out, because you do struggle to sort of open up through the shot. And at the moment, your left foot is straight to slightly turned in, which then puts your hip internally rotating, gets you stuck. So that's a quick win for you. Really easy there. We'll talk about what we do with your right foot. We might play around with whether we just might drop the right foot back a little bit to help you out a little bit, to try and, you don't really rotate particularly well in the backswing. So we might look at that. But other than that, I think you set up to the ball really well. Your swing plane is pretty good. You go on a decent line back. As I say, I want you to feel like you're opening your body up a little bit more with that though. But your biggest fault, the thing we're going to really work on today, is in transition, you get this little down cock where the handle goes this way. Okay, so it goes here, and then it goes this way, and your handle basically travels downward for too long, so you're going down.
Hence why.
Okay. Yeah. Now you've not got a huge amount of shaft lean when you hit it. You haven't got a huge amount. I'd say, I talk about different releases. I don't know if you've seen that, but I talk about release 1, 2, and 3. You're probably releasing to about a 0.5. All right. So we could do with a little bit more release for sure. But it's not like you're like that. Yeah. You haven't got a huge amount of shaft lean. What you've got is this down cock and this feeling of going down into the ground. And then, of course, from there, you can just get the back of the ball and it's okay. But look, again, I've got that divot. Yeah. But look, if I come in a bit earlier, we know it's not going to go very far. So we've got to get you understanding the flow of the club a little bit more and really opening of the body more through the ball. Because if you can start to understand how this left shoulder works, how this opens up, can you see how the butt of the grip, it releases more upwards. The body keeps turning, which keeps you sort of away from this down cock you've got. And then the club can start to slide on the ground. You still hit it with a bit of shaft lean, but so you're still going to get a lovely low flighted shot, but you're not going to get it going down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's probably similar to my longer game as well, because I could definitely release the club better. Yeah. With all my clubs.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, there's.
But I think understanding long game and short game are slightly different games, and what you're doing here is definitely like it's a decent sort of long game move.
Yeah,
if you're trying to create power and compression, I'm exaggerating now, but making that move. Totally. You see a lot of good players working on this sort of thing, don't you, on the range, and it's a good thing for long game. But really in short game, if I just do a slow-mo, you're looking for it to swing more that way. You can see that's a release 1. And I think a draw feel would be good for you to try and get this, okay? To try and get this feel. And feeling like the toe of the club is almost, you see it's releasing that way, that'd be a much easier way for it to do it.
Stick in action, the sound is pure.
Yeah. Well, you don't know I've hit a shot, that's the thing. Right, I can tell where you've been. Yeah. Right, so we're going to really see if we can tidy that up. But yeah, we can get this, I'm sure. So I'm glad you've come, because I don't mean you're far away. Yeah. But the big thing is understanding we've got to get you away from that, and we need you to understand how you're moving this way, almost feeling like, and I don't mind saying this to you as a talented sportsman and someone who really understands golf, is like you've got to feel like you're almost lifting out the ground a little bit. And if you look at the greats, look at Seve, he would always stand up a little. And of course, when you start to release the club and start to open up, you create space, don't you? Totally. Whereas you don't really have space, and that's the problem, yeah? So if you set up the ball.
Do you know what? I think the great thing is coming here, because I could easily clip a few away nicely, but it's great that you've seen me at my worst to see what I can do. Yeah,
that's good. I'm glad we just had a bit of rain. It softened the ground.
Exactly.
It showed up a bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's tidy that stance up a little bit. Let's go left foot flaring more. So, that's nice. I love that. Does that feel like
then a little,
just a nibble
little
more?
Bit?
Yeah. Okay. Because some people get a little bit what they think is steep and diggy in. They think, well, I don't want to go that way because that'll make me dig in more. Yeah. But that's nothing to do with it. If we get you on this side, then we've got a better fixed point to rotate around, and then we can start getting you moving better. Yeah. Perfect. So sometimes I think what we do, we subconsciously try and fix it with little movements, don't we, and set up changes. And we don't want to do that. So on the left-hand side, open up left foot out. That's lovely. Really good. I would just get your hands a touch higher, like a little bit flatter with the wrist.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's tidy. That's good. I'll say we'll play around with that right foot. If I feel you're not rotating, I might ask you to do that. In fact, let's start with that. Let's just drop it back a little bit, just see if it helps the hip move a little bit more.
And that's going to help that feel of...
Yes, the draw. Yeah. So you're going to feel, take a backswing a little bit more that way. Does that feel a bit more right hip turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as you're coming down, this is the clever bit. This is the big bit you've got to work on. This is you at the moment, right? Hang on, just gotta say that. So this is you at the moment.
Yes.
You feel that?
Not pretty.
And then it goes down, right? You've got to feel from here that the butt of the grip, you've got to understand where the butt of the grip travels, it releases this way. And as you're doing that, can you see how that left shoulder almost lifts up and around? So the shoulder goes up and around.
Yeah.
That's different for you, yeah?
And that's going to stop that. That's a more like sweeping motion.
Yes.
Rather than
a downward motion.
Dig.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's do a couple of me moving you to begin with, and I'm going to really move you, so you'll feel like it'll be quite exaggerated. You probably will miss-hit them, but it'll give you a feel, right? Here we go. So I'm going to move right hip and left shoulder better in your own time. Right, okay, that was interesting. Just the best chip of your life there. There we are. How did that feel there?
Yeah, great, great.
Let's do one more. Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah. It's just, do you know what? So as a batsman, when I got out, my overriding feeling was embarrassment. Okay. Like, it's funny, like, it's same with golf. Like, because I should be doing it, because I've been a good player, and if you play off a low handicap, it's embarrassing when you don't play a good shot.
Yeah, I know.
Because I
get it all the time.
You don't get it.
Well, no, I do. When people watch you, you think, well, I should do it. And it's tough, isn't it, mentally?
Yeah, it's great, but that feeling is something that you should be doing, and getting that, just clipping a few away how you should is just great. And
how does that feel through the turf on those two shots? I mean, you feel like the club was friendly, yeah?
Yeah, lovely. Brilliant. You're just bruising that turf nicely. Like.
Let's have one more, and I'm really going to overdose on the feel, and then I'm going to leave you to hit some on your own, okay? And I'm not going to tell you what this feel is. I want to see if you can feel what I'm doing, okay?
Are you happy with my serve?
I like that, yeah, I like that. Okay, time. God, lipping out. That left lip's getting a bit of work, isn't it? So, yeah, did you feel anything there?
Yeah, so like automatic, like that, slightly more in.
Yeah.
And then a bit more
left shoulder up and around.
Yeah, left up and around. Yeah.
Brilliant. Right, try some on your own. That's nice. So if we look here on video, this is where James was. Look, see these? And now look at this. There's nothing there, okay?
Yeah.
And that's a sign that really you're just really getting that club working with the turf better, much better. Beautiful, well done. Very, very well done.
Lack of control,
yeah,
but
well,
it was...
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned. I just want you to strike it. In fact, if we were doing this properly, I'd take that pin away and we'd just play to an area. Yeah. Once we get the technique, then we'll put the pin back in.
Not as good. I didn't kind of almost release or left side up as much as I could.
Good. Just that's great. I just glad you could feel that. And just hold it just in your left hand only. No ball. Don't worry about a ball. Just hold it towards the top and just make a backswing with your left arm. And make sure the right hip moves a bit. It's important for you to feel like you're almost moving into your right heel.
Yeah.
That's it. And then from there, just swing the left arm through. That's it. So as a drill, can you feel like when you just swing your left arm only? Maybe swing it a little further as well. Swing it a little bit further through. You feel how that left shoulder works? Yeah, that's it. Rather than
up and left.
Rather than down.
Yeah, totally.
That's it. That's why I talk about all the time, like rotation. Once you get to the top of the backswing, whether you want to hit a soft landing shot or a chip and run, the movement is pretty much the same. We're always moving this way.
Yeah.
Obviously, it depends how much on the length of the shot, but that as an exercise, when you take your right hand off, it just allows you to swing that left and get that feeling.
And the feeling of just being freeing you up.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. How are you getting on with that right foot? Because it's,
I like it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a must for you, but
Yeah,
it's probably
no,
a decent feel initially.
yeah. I mean, I like it. That was obviously diggy, but
Yeah.
I like it. It encourages almost a sweeping motion.
Yeah. Just feel like you're going a little bit lower in the backswing with the club head.
Okay.
So it's for you, really, if we're breaking it down to really, really two very simple words, feel low to high.
Yeah.
Yeah? Rather than high to low. Nice. There's a true little draw shot. That's lovely.
Yeah, that's nice.
That was
just
nice,
bruising
wasn't it?
the turf. Yeah.
I mean, you actually hit that a tiny bit heavy there, didn't you? But it, it
But-
just worked through lovely.
But like, because with the bounce, and if you're doing it half right, you've got element of forgiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, just to get wrong, some top players do chip with that big downward movement.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them, like someone like Jordan Spieth, for example, really gets into the back of the ball like that.
Yeah.
But I would just argue that perhaps he's a bit more talented,
Yeah,
and he practices all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's very good at it.
Yeah.
He's very, very good at it. Whereas I think we've got to get something that's a little friendlier for you that just repeats.
I totally agree. And like you said, if you're not playing as much, arguably you need a better technique.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you must see that with batsmen, don't you?
Totally.
Like some are just have an unbelievable, probably flawed technique, textbook, but they're just unbelievable at feeling it. And then you get the real textbook ones, you know.
Yeah. But super efficient because they're repeating it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, regardless of the technique, they're repeating it. If you're repeating, you've got a chance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautiful, that. That's fantastic through the ball. Really, really good. I love that. Right, while we're still very, very much focusing on technique, because you need to put more reps in, obviously, start thinking about, it's the 50 you've got, haven't you?
Yeah.
50 degree is going to be around about a 50% carry.
Yeah.
Given these conditions. So I've been watching your eyes. Your eyes are very much looking at the pin, not really how the ball gets there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without taking too much focus off the technique, because absolutely you've got to focus on technique, can you start to have a little bit more of building the picture of the shot, which is here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're just carrying this hole here, and the 50 will run out. And I think what you'll find just by painting the picture, your natural feels will start to come out with your improved technique. A little bit downward in transition. Eyes were better. Go to the top of the swing again. A little bit more hip turn.
Yeah.
There. Okay, that's it. Stop at the top. Right, okay, stop there. Right, here we go. Come down. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm also moving this hip this way, and I'm pulling the shoulder up and around this way. Okay.
I'm trying to exaggerate that feel.
Well played. Well played. Now you're probably thinking I wasn't absolutely pure, but I love the fact we went almost. If there's a line, that's where you were too far that way. This is too far that way. Yeah. You kind of went a little bit this way then.
Yeah.
And that's great to train. As you know, when you're training someone, it's so hard to break habits, and you've got to over exaggerate to come back. Totally. Yeah, and that was great. You did that. Then.
Yeah.
That ball's just a touch forward. Just Just watch that. Yeah, that's good there. Right. So although, just talking about this, although your weight very much has to feel left, you need to feel a pressure shift into your right ankle. Now weight and pressure are different things. Weight, the mass stays left, but obviously the weight of the club and your arms are heavy. You should feel like you're moving into this part of the foot. Totally. And I think before you were still probably staying on your end lace, probably more with pressure. So your pressure wants to feel like it moves into the right heel, and then it comes across and finishes more on the left heel. So it goes right heel, left heel. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, that's stunning. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. And you can tell by the sound as well.
And the ball factor is a bit lower, and the spin, everything there. That was world class, that one. You've had one world class shot. That's fantastic. Okay.
Thanks.
Let's get some reps upon that. That was brilliant. That was superb. Foot, good. Ball's better now. Right heel, left heel. Okay, just a little bit kind of like, not a bit jumpy in transition, yeah?
It also wasn't quite as deliberate. It was a bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Happens when you're overthinking a bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't flow as well as you maybe wanted to. Beautiful, James. That is so good now. You feel you're clipping that?
Yeah.
Let's test it now. I'm not saying 50 isn't the club, but let's go back to 54, because arguably it's a bit tougher with 54, a bit more loft, isn't it? Yeah. So this will really test it now.
Yeah.
And we'll just move our landing spot forward another 6-8 feet.
Yeah.
Well, you moved up and out. Don't think automatically if you get a divot, that's no good.
Yeah.
That actually moved quite well. The ground's pretty soft there. You could probably push up a little bit more, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Your feel is pushing up as you rotate. Up and around through the ball. Butt of the grip travels up. Release the club. Yeah, good, overdid it. Feel it?
Yeah.
The other one you could do, just a little one you can do anywhere. Right hand on the club. Couple of fingers against the top of the grip, like that. Really go sideways like that.
Like.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
You got it. Right at the top. Go to the top of the swing there, just push away. And then see that gap basically here?
Yeah.
Now, in the past, you see, that gap would get bigger as you started the downswing. So what you've got to feel is that gap gets narrower. So just push those fingers back against the butt of the grip. Now do this so your fingers should be more there. That's it. And then push the fingers back up. You feel it go that way? Again, that's exaggerating a bit, but that's your feel.
Yeah.
And that should feel lovely in terms of how the club is flowing rather than it going that way with the grip.
Yeah. Just releasing it.
Yeah.
Far better.
Releasing it with that rotation. They're the two main ingredients you've got to get. Okay, don't forget the backswing.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Well done. Really good.
A tendency as well, you know, when pressure comes on, you grip harder, and I'm consciously not. I'm trying to go
that's
light.
Good. You got awareness of it.
Yeah.
It's important because if you start getting tight in transition.
Because I know that's something I would do naturally.
Yeah. The thumb sort of squeeze the grip and it creates more lag. Like feet from that little draw. Allow the toe just to turn a bit for you. Okay, through impact. So just release it, open up, let the toe just turn. That's a little draw. I do think when you get that draw in, it's a lot better.
Totally different.
Because you think about the toe, with the toe going this way for you, you see it just wants to work through a lot better than really pulling that heel down.
I think I control the flight better as well.
Yeah. Stays lower, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to be honest, I haven't been focusing on that feel as well because of the...
Yeah, I know. You got enough to think about. But just add in a little bit of that draw feel, okay?
Totally.
A little bit right hip and a right heel. Draw the toe, open up and create space coming down. That's the best. That is amazing.
Yeah,
look at that.
Totally different. Isn't
That is beautiful. That doesn't get any better.
And that was me focusing on that feel.
On what, draw feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
And that's the same. I know I'm going back to the long swing, but I love a feel. Even though we're talking about technique, I love a feel to a technique.
Yeah. So you understand all the technique.
Yeah.
But how can I put a really simple feel on top of it?
Exactly.
It just underpins the whole thing.
Exactly.
Good.
And that goes the same in cricket, golf. Put a feel to a technique.
Yeah.
And it becomes simpler.
And when you're coaching, we should talk about coaching for a second. So when you're coaching, you've had a great season, hopefully about to get promoted, by the way. When this video goes out, probably are promoted.
Hopefully.
So fingers crossed, hopefully we've got the job done. Yeah. If not, we'll cut that bit out. But yeah, coaching, do you really look at that individual and think, right, that player, he maybe doesn't need to know that, so I'll just say something really simple there. And that player really likes to know the nuts and bolts, so I'm going to give him everything, and then make sure he understands the key points.
And I think that is coaching, understanding the individual that you're working with, because everybody takes on information differently. They might be a visual learner as well, or a technical, simple word will help them get to where they need to get to. That's why it's fascinating, because everybody is different and information gets across differently.
Yeah.
Whether it's a feel or heavy information or a visual.
Yeah, and I think a lot of coaches, I think there's lots of amazing coaches all across different sports. I think sometimes they've got a lot of technical knowledge, but I think the biggest skill in coaching is the people side. You've got to have the technical understanding,
100%.
but the people side is really the key.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I always feel like I've like today, I've put myself in your shoes and I've tried to feel your feels and your maybe scar tissue and your
100%.
history
Yeah.
and what you want to achieve. And then I try and really try to put it across in ways in which I know how you feel.
And I think that's what the best coaches do. Like I said, it's building relationships, but understanding those individuals to have that relationship with them, so you can best tap into them and get the best out of them as quickly as possible. Especially with you, when you're working the odd day with people, odd hour, you need to get to know that person very fast.
Very quickly, yeah. That's good, and enjoy. So, how have you found the transition between playing? Obviously, you had to cut your career a little bit short, didn't you? Because, well, tell us about that.
Yeah, obviously, I had a heart issue. I did well to survive. Fabrice Mwamba had a similar thing. I've got a defibrillator, so I've had some major heart surgery. I have to have major heart surgery every 10 years or 8 to 10 years to replace my defib. And it's something that's never going to get better. It's just something that I have to manage. I'm very lucky that I lead a good life. When you're not a professional sportsman, you have to realize quickly it's not about you anymore, especially when you go into coaching. It's not about you as an individual, it's about the person that you're working with. And as soon as you get that, then you can move forward and you can transition quickly.
Because when you're playing, I guess you're quite selfish. It's all about, right, what do I need to do? How do I
think that is important, a balance of knowing how you want to get, or knowing where you want to get to and how you're going to get there is really important as an individual professional sportsman. But as a coach, it's not about you anymore. And as soon as you realize that, the quicker you move forward and the more people that you can help.
Change that mindset. Brilliant. Okay, well, a couple more of these, and then we'll sort of give you a bit more short-sided shot, I think, as well. But you're liking this draw feel, and you're understanding how this left shoulder is moving. Which is changing how the grip's travelling.
I'll tell you in a second.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting that now, aren't you?
Yeah, I got the feel. I just pulled it a little bit.
All right,
but
that's easy stuff.
I'm pleased, and also when you're coaching as well, taking a break, interrupt the rhythm.
Yeah. And then the next shot's the big test.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
You hear it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Beautiful. Well, I'm pleased with that.
Yeah. It's so satisfying, that feeling.
That's good. I think we're on the right lines there for sure. So that's good. So let's move back a bit and give us. We'll go to this front pin where there's no green. Let's see how you get on with these ones, yeah?
Here?
Yeah.
Now you're testing me.
No, we're going to test you, yeah. Right, so we're going to play this one here. This pin is like exceptionally close. I don't think I've ever seen it this close. And this will be a real test, right? Now, actually, I think if I was playing, I would actually do the exact shot you've just played, land it there and sort of play something like that. I think that would be the sensible shot, to bump it in the bank, maybe just 1 foot short of where I landed it. But I know you can play that shot you've just shown me. I want you to show me a shot that perhaps goes a little bit higher, a little bit softer, something like that. Okay, I don't know if we're going to stop it short, but something like that. Do you understand that type of shot?
Yeah.
And how is this shot for you generally?
It's funny because, especially when you're not playing as much, sometimes the harder shot is the easier shot for me because it's dictated, the lay of the land has dictated the shot I need to play. And also, do you know what it's done? It's lowered the pressure levels because nobody's expecting you to do that. So it almost makes it easier. So it gives you a little bit of an excuse.
Yes, right.
So, like, do you know,
if it comes off great, if it doesn't, well, it's hard to pull it off anyway.
And everybody knows it was a tough shot. So, but I want to be better than that. And I want to be able to execute it and feel comfortable over easy one, hard one.
Okay. Well, let's have a look. You've gone to a 58, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So yeah, I would take on board a lot of the things we've done. So it's fundamentally this movement to the left side.
Would you still?
Well, we'll have a look at it. I probably not quite as much.
Okay.
In terms of dropping the foot. Yeah. But I would. This is really should help you.
Okay.
But there's a few other little things we need to have a look at.
Yeah. And probably move the ball forward.
Okay, one more. Played that nicely, didn't you? Yeah. That was better, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was a little bit more almost aggressive.
And you lengthen the backswing a bit there, which I think is something we definitely can do.
Yeah.
If we do this, if we you hit a shot, I'm going to hit one at the same time as you, so we can just see on camera. I'll stand here so you can slightly see me as well. Now just watch. Hang on, let me give myself a green light lie. I'm not going to play it. If it isn't a green light, I'm not going to play it. Here we go. I've got a green light.
You tell me when you want.
I've got a green light. Right, so we're going to go at the same time, and then we'll be able to see back on camera later, like the difference in the length of swing. Okay. And then I'm going to try and lengthen yours up a little bit for this same shot. Right.
I'll try not to cheat.
No, okay, no cheating. Right, here we go. We'll count down from 3 to 1. Okay, so we go 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Right.
Yeah.
So
one was played exceptionally well, one not. Yeah.
So I think if you watch that back, it'll be quite interesting later to see the difference. So we're going to try and lengthen your swing a bit more. So if you set up to it, I would flare that foot out even more. I like that. And we need to get you turning this right side more and getting it up to at least there. Believe it or not, I know I'm trying to hit this, totally. What, 8 yards max? Totally. But it's up there. Now, if you start getting a longer backswing, your sporting instinct should take over now and go more this way. Release 2 now. Yeah, because the 2 is butt of the grip there, just after the ball. So the butt of the grip works in more this way. That's better. And now we can start working it up this way. Totally. Okay. So overhit, you probably overhit to begin with, then we can just maybe turn the speed down a gear. Okay, now don't drop back into that right side as you're coming down. Don't do this. Okay. We've got to feel like you're really, that's why I want this foot out. So you're really staying there as you play the shot.
So bring this back again.
Well, yeah, you feel it. I'll let you have the call on that. But I want you to really keep down through that foot there, yeah? Yeah. Okay, and again, so need to lengthen that backswing a lot more.
So would I have been like here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need.
Yeah. We've got to aim to get like 90. Okay. 90 degrees, really get it up and open up through the shot. That's nice. That was close. Yeah, that was really good. Look at the spin on that. Yeah. We're not looking for lob shot here, by the way. That was actually quite a nice flight and really spinny. Good that. Strong left foot. And we stay on that left side as we open up around it, but hinge it. Okay, just get
probably decelerate as well.
But you're getting a little bit. You're not sort of letting the club fall on its own. You're sort of pulling on it a bit. Just let it fall a little bit more, okay? In fact, I've got this club here. Let me see if I've got it in my bag. Yeah, I have. Here we go. So have a swing with this. This is a G-force wedge. Have you seen it?
Oh, wow.
All right. Yeah. It's difficult to use, but it will give you a feel for letting it kind of fall on its own. Okay. Okay. Have a swing with that. Practice swing first.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it will give you a feel. So it will help you sort of firstly understand where the club head is, but there we go. Do you feel the transition was calmer?
Well, you can't do it else.
You can't load it, can you?
Shall I give it a go?
Give it a go, let's see. This isn't easy, but give it a go. Good. How did speed? Don't worry about the strike. How did speed feel? Let me show you got green lights as well. If you haven't got the green light line, we wouldn't play this shot. That means if the ground was firm and tight, we would definitely go in lower into the bank, yeah? So a lie does dictate this shot more than anything. Yeah.
Again, it's just letting it release. I call it release. Is that?
Fine. I like that word. Release. Okay, so you pulled on that big flex, right? You pulled on it.
And grounding out like a long way behind the ball.
Okay, yeah, it's like this. It's lagging. That's telling us that you are squeezing that grip. There. Yeah. Overhit the pin a little bit. Just try and get the feeling of it. That's good. There we go.
Yeah, it's just like being
Freed
softer.
you up there.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually ended up leaving it short, but you freed up, which allowed you then
Yeah,
to leave
exactly.
it short.
And it's being softer with your hands and letting them almost pass you by, the club head pass.
Brilliant, James. There you go. Now you got it. I mean, that's an amazing shot.
Yeah. Do
you feel that now?
Yeah, and I would say just being soft, just having just more feel and just more trust.
And the whole acceleration, deceleration thing. Like, if you, I'll just hit one in my club. There we go. So if I just hit a couple. So it's not really about that. As long as you can keep some movement through, as long as you can keep moving your side this way.
Yeah.
Okay. You can pretty much swing as smoothly as you want, allowing the club to swing itself. You've just got to make sure you keep that really nice movement through the shot, and that's how you get that control. There you go. Finally, hold on. But yeah, that's how you get it. You know. So you're not far away now. Now let's transfer it now to your club, the feel off the wedge. Okay. Nice, that's okay.
Yeah,
I know it's a little heavy.
Yeah, not too far. We're better.
Keep moving around the corner and up, okay?
That's also probably something I've been more here and forgetting about.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's the best one you've done. That's absolutely outstanding. I love that. So some people might say, well, you drop the foot back, it's going to make you swing to the right too much. Well, not necessarily. If you drop the foot back, it's going to get you in here. And I think when you're more this way, it then allows you to get on top of it this way. And that's what you've probably got to, not fight against, but that's what you've got to feel like, you're turning over this left leg a bit more.
It makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
It is.
That was good. That last one was as good as it gets. That lie's a little bit tighter.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Well, what we would do, let's play the lie. So that lie is down, it's firmer. We can't just go ahead and play that last shot because it's not going to work. It's going to kick.
Yeah.
So what would you do from there? Because this is all part of the golfing IQ side of things.
I might go a little bit flatter.
Yeah. See that first ball?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Let's play that. Let's go back to that first shot and see.
Almost in between the sprinkler and that ball.
So we'll do the first shot we worked on, release one, but we're doing it with 58 now. But play the ball a little bit further back because what you don't want to do going into a bank like that is flight it too high.
Yeah.
You've got to hit it low with spin, so we can put the ball further back and do the same action on that left side. Yeah, good shot. You landed it on the ball.
Yeah.
How good's that? Do you know, you painted the picture, you saw the shot and you played it.
Yeah. That feels more comfortable. I'm more comfortable hitting it fraction lower, unless like the lie or
you have to.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that's important to understand. I think a lot of golfers, play the shot that their mind would like to play rather than what the lie allows them to play.
Yeah.
And I think that's really key that you did that there. You got that distinction. All right, well, there's a soft landing shot. That's good. You a bit of work to do on that one. But no, you've got that as well. Bunker play, you said you like to look at.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah. All right, we'll head there now. Let's go have a look. Cool. Should have some fun. Right, we're in the bunker. Tell us about your bunker, like history and spinning it or hitting it high. What sort of shots do you think you need?
I've actually, it's something that I haven't had any lessons on. It's just been watching, listening and learning from good players that I've played with. Yeah. And my issue, very similar to short game, it would be controlling the distance and then gaining the confidence to get closer to the ball. I'm happy with the runner, but I would like to have better control. And that's what it comes down to.
Okay, all right. So we'll go for this pin here. So it's a bit of a downslope, so it's not an particularly easy one, but let's see. I've given you a perfect lie. Let's see it.
Oi. That needs to spin.
All right,
stopped relatively. That would be my classic. So I would get plenty of sand.
Comes out and just runs,
exactly.
runs out 20 feet.
Yeah. Oy.
You get that one sometimes. Rarely.
Yeah, but believe it or not too much. I was trying to get a little bit cuter and getting closer to the ball.
Okay.
So that's my safety.
Yeah. Right, it's not bad. It's 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right, we can get it better. Just look at this. I'm not looking where the flag is at all. I'm just looking at this divot, and I'm going to try and draw my best line through the middle of that divot. There we go. So look where that line is. You see?
Yeah, swing left.
Yeah, so it's going left quite a lot.
Yeah.
Now you can play that way, but I think for you that's your main reason you're getting inconsistencies, that you're sort of working the sand too far to the left, and like trying to cut it too much, and it's not really working through the sand very well. It's coming out quite strong. So we do need to get the feeling like you're coming in more like this into the ball.
Similar to what we did with
so again, more of a draw feel for sure. Your setup is quite nice. I'd like to get a little bit more dynamic with the right side kicking in a little bit more, like a little bit more down here. You are set up actually quite square. It's not like a lot of golfers look stand really open. You start square. Your playing is actually quite nice. I quite like that. I might try and weaken it a little bit for you with the wrist to get the face a bit more open. But your issue is from the top, it wants to get thrown out.
Yeah.
So you look kind of a little bit like this. You back quite nice, and then you see it comes over the top that way.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah? So I want you to feel like you're, getting more dynamic in address for sure. Kicking this in a bit just to try and cup it a little bit more so we get the face looking back. But then just try and watch my right elbow and right side just stay a little bit more like in connection, you see. So the divot has come through a lot more this way instead of this way. So you've got to feel like that. Like if you were to sort of totally stick my right arm onto my right side, it would make literally like take that on.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't change my ability to play the shot. Okay, it's always in there, like it's always there. I think that's
Sounded good.
Sounded good, yeah. That's what you've got to get more of, and it'll make a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me put some footprints there actually for you to just get the feel if there's anything else there as well. So you can stand in my footsteps there. Okay. Feel any different or?
Yeah, like I just feel square to the target.
Oh, you do feel square. Okay. Great.
Yeah, I do. That over the top is me trying to swing left. And almost feel like I'm getting under it.
Let's go through that little concept, because I like you to swing left, almost like after the ball and try and get it in the holster. But I think you've been trying to holster it too early.
Totally.
So you've got to come here from the inside, and then from there it comes around into it. So let's get you in there. Right knee kick down and in more.
So like.
That's good. Take it back. Yeah, so you're cupping that. Nice. Come down now, in, release, and then we come round late.
Okay.
We want to end up here,
but
it's almost like after the ball. But the intention will kick in here.
Yeah.
Kicks in here, not here. Yeah.
So
let's not overcomplicate this. Your main task is to get a square divot line, okay, feeling like you're hitting more from the inside. There you go. How's that feel strike-wise?
A lot cleaner, a lot shallower.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Some spin on that.
And it was just a nicer flight. It wasn't as aggressive, like penetrating.
Where was your divot? Where did you hit from? Yeah, so just absolutely straight.
Yeah.
Good.
And it was shallower.
Yeah, a lot less sand extracted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it just went through nicely. Yeah.
The other thing as well, with that stance I've given you, did you feel like the ball was a bit further back? Because I would say you were getting a bit. I would say you were probably one ball too far forward before.
Yeah.
You might need to move it a bit closer. Right arm glued on. Feel the draw. Put it in the holster. Really zip it in the holster after the shot. Yeah, much better. Not world class, but that's so much better.
Yeah. It's just not coming out hot.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Much better line.
Yeah.
Just adjust your stance each time. So. Good, right leg in, cup it going back, draw it coming down, right arm feels close to you, then zip it round the corner. Good. When it's a bit like the soft line shot we did a minute ago, I want you to feel like you're giving yourself a full backswing for this.
Yeah, that's short.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Amazing. That's it.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Look at this.
And that it has control on the ball.
Right,
It
yeah.
stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can start, if you want to start playing fancier shots, we can start working on that if you want. But this is your stock shot.
Yeah, I
if you
want
to
the
start
bread and
spinning,
butter.
yeah, that's your bread and butter. And then
Yeah.
if you want to spin it a bit more, we can maybe just at the last minute, just try and strike the match a little bit quicker. But that's, you know, that's
Add the speed.
add a little bit at the bottom, just strike it at the bottom a little bit more and put it in that holster a bit quicker through the shot.
Do you want me to try that or not?
Yeah, let's try it. See if we can zip one. Now we've got the swing path.
Same kind of thing, but just add that little bit
So
of.
just feel like, and just lean the shaft slightly forward at address, down the grip a little bit, slightly, only go slightly. Because when you lean it a little bit more, it helps you hinge it a bit earlier. Yeah. And then you've got a bit more to unload as well.
Still that kind of feel, draw feel, and then.
Draw feel in terms of path.
Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously face is open, so it's an open face draw. But you're in here, and then the last second you're going, really zipping it at the bottom. That's it. I like that. You put it in there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Good. I mean, just getting that swing path is going to be massive for you.
Yeah.
And stop that like late one that was coming out hot and left.
Yeah, totally. A bit too much sand,
but it's fine.
Yeah,
absolutely fine.
But just they're coming out the same direction.
Yeah.
Similar trajectories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't talk about direction enough in short game. It's always about distance control, but direction's important. Got to get it coming out straight. Come on, give me a longer backswing still. Set the wrist earlier. Really, that's it. Really set it. Try and hit your right shoulder with the shaft in the backswing. That's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got to really load it up here.
Yeah.
To unload it here.
And if I get short, I'll then get power and then.
Yeah, because your instinct kicks in.
Yeah.
Okay, our sporting instinct kicks in, and then we go the wrong way.
Yeah, I like that.
I think you're better just putting a little bit of lean in. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a touch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't teach this to everyone, but for you, a little bit of lean helps you set it early. Yeah.
And that's what I say about get to where you need to get to quicker by having a good setup.
Yeah.
If you've got a poor setup, you've then got to do more work.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I think anything in life, but in sport, it's about basics done well. Right, that's what it's about.
Yeah, totally.
At the very, very top level, the reason these guys are at the top in any sport is because they just know their basics. Yeah. And they always come back to basics. Yeah. And it's like, let's say you were playing for England, you had a bad run, you might have got a bad shot and out early. Yeah. I would imagine you went back, okay, but it was probably something really simple.
100%.
That you'd maybe done wrong.
Both games, golf and cricket, are complicated enough. We don't need to overcomplicate it.
Yeah. Exactly,
simplify it. Yeah.
Amazing. Whoa, that was fantastic. Yeah. That was like holster club there. Really got it in there really early. Fantastic. Good.
You're just getting confidence doing it, don't you?
Yeah.
It's probably, to be fair, and that's my own fault, it's probably the most bunker shots I've hit in last year. So it's good.
Yeah, good. So I went a little forward there.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit.
They went a little forward, which is a shot. If I was playing more to a back pin, and let's play that now. Let's get that back pin's a tough shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's now this time, rather than going in here, we're going to send the sand a little bit more forward. Nice. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we must get the sand more under the ball for the shorter shots and to spin it, and we send the sand more forward on the longer shots. So now, for you, being an advanced player, I wouldn't mind a little bit. You almost feel like you're moving slightly.
Probably slightly did more of that last.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking about. So we're going to go back pin now We've got 58. We may look at going to a 54 if we struggle to get it there, but let's have a look at 58. So play the ball a little bit further back. Shaft goes forward a bit, and you're going to feel like, just work off a feel, nothing technical. Feel like you're working the sand more forward and onto the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Right, okay, that's why I don't particularly like the 58 because you feel like you've got to force it a little bit. You did move too much there.
Totally.
Put some weight back through the feet. Work the sand down and forward. Heavy feet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's going to spin, but
it's spinning, but it's not going to spin enough out the rough.
Yeah. Right, concentrate.
Shot. That's a good shot.
That's spun straight away and stopped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, back pins, you don't really want that.
No.
Can you go to grab your 15-54?
It's probably the only shot that I actually spin out the bunker is my long ones.
Yeah, because there's a bit more speed there.
Yeah.
We'll get your 15-54. And let's do that. Yeah, so we've got the 54. This is good. I think mentally it's going to be better for you.
Yeah.
But same thing. You would go slightly wider arc. You're going a little bit more forward with the sand. Hopefully you have a little bit less spin on it and run it out.
Just too close to it.
Yeah. Don't
Just come back.
don't over release it. Let me hit one. So feel like for this shot, you're going to go more like this. So you're going.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
You're going that way, and you're sending it forward that way, okay? No, legs are going. Legs are going.
Yeah.
So let's plant the legs and then just work the arms forward. You get those, get the strength back through your feet, you'll be absolutely fine. Good. Still think you're over swinging that follow through a bit. That's better though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Still had some both those ones that gone.
Yeah, because you're not working. The sand's not going that way enough. You've got to push it forward, right? So you almost got to take a little bit more sand and push it forward.
Yeah.
Square the face off a bit.
Yeah, okay.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to take a little bit more sand, and you got to push the sand forward. Nice. There you go. Not killing it now either, are you?
No.
Like the ones initially, you're like,
smash
like
it.
you're hitting a 7-iron. No, that's much better now.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Taking more sand now. That's better. And easier with a 54.
Yeah.
You know, don't struggle with trying to hit a long bunker shot with a 58. Not life's too short for that, isn't it?
Yeah. I would naturally. It's something, but it's like anything. It's just understanding it.
Yeah.
And then gaining confidence through reps.
Yeah. Beautiful. That's really good. Really good.
Yeah, that's better.
Well done.
Yeah.
Shall we play a couple out the rough?
Yes,
as
definitely.
well?
And understanding lies. Yeah.
We'll do a little bit out of the rough there to finish, but that's good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
Brilliant.
Stuff. Cool.
Everything's saying play it like a bunker shot and face up and try and get through the grass here. And yeah, basically that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
or I get close and trap it and try and run it through.
You can do that.
But probably.
And listen, there's no particular one shot here. There's different ways to do it. There's different ways to play it, depending on how you see it and whether you want to go in lower and run it or higher or whatever. But yeah, play it as you would, like you're in a match and this is what you've got. You're going 58, which is probably a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like try and like chop down on it
Chop
and
let it just chase out, yeah? Played it nicely. Played it nicely. Yeah. Just dug in a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
So I quite like that. I would probably play that technique if it was a bit drier, a bit firmer underneath. You know, where sometimes you get the rough and it's hard pan underneath.
Yeah, no,
I'd do it like that.
Yeah.
100%, because I know it's not going to dig. Because we've had a lot of rain, you can see how soft it is at the moment. Then it can dig, can't it? So you play that quite nice. You've hinged, you've hit down, but it's just dug in a bit.
Yeah.
So great, but you got to look at the lie, the ground conditions. So when you get that one that sits down a bit, this is another way of doing it. You go toe down, and you go stand the handle up, and you go a little bit out and across, and you just letting the toe kind of scythe it, and it doesn't interfere, it doesn't go down as much, and it still pops out quite nicely. So you go toe down, and you can see how it goes out and across, and see how softly that comes out.
Yeah,
it comes out lovely and soft. But look, there's no big digging.
Yeah.
Right. So that's just a nice
Beautiful.
way of using the toe. This really is designed to dig. This is designed to slide, so we can use the slidey bit of the toe just to skip through it. I wouldn't do this out of knee-high rough. Yeah. But when it just gets this fiddly little lie like that, this is a nice option.
Okay. So kind of there and cut across.
Let's have a look. So let's get you in there. Open it.
Would you open your feet or keep the square?
Yeah. Okay. But get really good. I want that heel out of play. Okay. Because the heel's a bit we don't really want getting involved. So yeah, I'd put a bit more open in you probably. That's it. And I won't play it up quite so far back. Both feet that way. That's it. Aim it out the toe. So that's lovely. You're going to go there. Yeah. No real wrist, so don't worry about release. Just go out and slice across. Hit just behind it with the toe. Okay.
And are you aiming like? What's the aim like?
Well, like... I'm opening. My face would be aiming around about a yard right of the pin. Okay. And my feet would be aiming probably about 5 yards left of the pin. Okay. Yep. And then we work across on the toe line. Yeah. With that face out. Hopefully it comes out in the middle. Yeah, I just think that's an easier shot.
Yeah, see how soft does it come out?
Yeah, exactly. Well. And then maybe you can then think, actually, I could probably land that a bit further.
Yeah, totally.
Because it came out so soft, yeah. And you're not worrying then about getting that diggy one, which is probably how you would play it if you're in the peak of summer. Yeah, yeah. When it's hard panny, but soft, wet, the little toe side method is a good one. Okay, toe into it downwards. Go a little longer again. Get some nice flow in that backswing. Okay,
very short and jabby.
Yeah. Beautiful, well done.
Yeah, I actually gave that a little bit more before. It was short and jabby.
Just got to get some feel now.
Yeah, totally.
But you can hear it. It's sliding. It's not digging.
Totally.
This is now this lie. So look.
I'm trying not to be nice to myself.
No, that's good. Always train hard when you play. Yeah. Now that one, I think you could just about still do the toe shot there. There'll come a point in time where it's so thick behind it that you need a bit more energy. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Oh. Yeah, that's all right. So we're going to go here in the backswing, here in the follow through. Yeah. Okay, and just work the toe.
I
respected that too much. You could have quit on it.
Yeah, 100%.
Just keep moving through it. Beautiful played. Well done.
Yeah,
it's got length in it though. Just what's the length of my backswing? I think that's just a bit of a theme, isn't it?
It's been a common theme.
Yeah, so we're just going to go a lot longer. So look, even for this shot, look. See?
Yeah.
See the difference?
Totally.
I can really get it up there. Yeah?
Yeah. It's like double my backswing. And it's also being relaxed, trusting it, being relaxed with this.
The thing is with this method, within the rough, and sometimes, again, the mental side of, I think, sport and golf is just so huge, right? We've got a lie, it's in a bit of rough, it's a bit sticky, we may be feeling a bit anxious, so we just try and kill the thing.
Totally.
Yeah? Now, if we applied a technique where we're actually just using the toe to cut through it, because the toe this way works through the grass so easily. Yeah. We don't need to hit it as hard, so we can lengthen the swing. Yeah. Totally.
That makes it's trusting it. It's just. I still quit on it. Yeah. Backswing was better.
Backswing was a lot better. Yeah. Remember, you got to go left a bit more through it. Yeah. So feel like you're swinging over to that tree on the left, go across it. That's the idea. It's a bit more ground before though.
Yeah. Just caught the back of the ball. I was going to say, you give me the lie.
But that's fine. That's the tough one. That's okay. We're going that way, though. You've got to get just a little bit more on that line, okay? Through it. Swing on this line. Yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
Go on, go in. That's nice.
Yeah, that's great. But it's just having another option.
Yeah.
It's just understanding it.
Yeah. This shot also works really well off hard pan.
That's what I've seen you do.
Incredibly tight.
That's what I've seen you do it before.
Yeah. 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 Well, that one from over there.
Yeah,
on a hold
hard pan. Yeah. I think you did it with Owen.
Yeah. Okay.
Farrell.
Yeah. Yeah. So but it works really well from let's say you just got a really tight fairway lie, and you don't maybe have to go quite as extreme, but even if you just go toe down and high handle and open up a little bit from a tight lie, that toe, it just works so much better off those type of lies.
And if I'm not feeling great and not trusting something, generally that's what I'll go to.
Great. Totally agree. Yeah. Well, you might have a really high pressure shot.
It gives me more margin for error.
Yeah, because your old trait was that. Yeah. You were always presenting a bit too much to the heel, weren't you? Yeah. But if you can just put that toe down, I said the toe is always wanting to slide through without that resistance. So
beautiful.
I agree, on that type of shot. Well, listen, that was brilliant today. Hopefully you got a lot out of it in terms of really understanding the technical side, which you kind of said you needed at the beginning. And yeah, massive difference. Yeah. I hope you understand where the bad ones come from now, which is key.
Thanks so much for having me. I mean, what a facility you've got here, and thanks for spending some time.
A bit of sunshine this morning, which was great. So yes, and well done, all the best. We'll keep in touch, and we'll maybe get you back, and we'll have some 9 holes sometimes, and we'll go and play. So we'll watch out for that. But listen, good work.
Love that.
All right,
thank you very much.
Hope that's helped your own short game. Particularly a bit more of an advanced player. Went some really interesting bits there in terms of understanding how you move through the ball better, and some little shots there around the rough. So I hope that'll help, and we'll see you next time.